Hey you guys, what's up? This is The Creative Janae. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how I create this write-on technique in After Effects. Now I do this technique quite a bit in my work, so I just wanted to show you guys how I create that. It's really fun. Like if you like doing hand lettering or any type of like typography, graphics, this is really cool to just add to your animation skills. So if you're interested in seeing how I did that, then keep on watching. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and open up an Illustrator document. Now you can really use any type of illustration or word that you have to use. I just created a word in Illustrator, and the word is rise, from a recent piece that I did on Instagram. But I just wanted to show you guys how I use this word, and I'm going to bring it into After Effects. So I'm going to take this word and I'm going to go up to File, export this as a PNG, so that we have a transparent background. And I'm just going to name the word rise and then hit export. And then I'm going to hit OK here. Okay, so once we have our piece saved, now we're going to just go ahead and open up After Effects. Once we have After Effects, we're going to click on New Composition. And you can really make this any size you want. I'm going to go ahead and just name this rise. The width is going to be 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels. I'm going to lock the aspect ratio. The frame rate and everything here can stay the same. And feel free to change your duration to, right now, let's just keep it at 10 seconds. It's fine. And the background color is going to be white. Hit OK. Okay, so once we have that open, I'm going to go ahead and import my file that I just saved. And it's called Rise. Okay, so now once we've imported our artwork, we're just going to bring it down to the timeline. And as you can see, it's really huge. So we're just going to shrink it down really quickly, holding down Shift and then just dragging on your mouse key and just making the word smaller until it fits on the artboard. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now the first thing we're going to do is highlight our word by clicking on our word in the timeline here. Then we're going to go up to Effect, Generate, Stroke. So once we have that, you can see that After Effects has brought up a panel over to our left, top left corner here. And this effects panel, we're going to hit All Mask. And then we're going to change our color to something that we can actually see on our artboard once we start drawing this out, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And so now that we have our settings, we're just going to actually go up to the top and click on our pen tool key. And then now what we're going to do is start tracing our word. And if you're familiar with Illustrator, pen tooling in After Effects is pretty much the same thing. You're pretty much just tracing the word, and this is going to allow us to animate it. So I'm basically going to click down with my mouse, and then I'm going to drag and pull my line here. So we're just clicking here, tracing our word, and then dragging our mouse. So again, if you're familiar how you pen tool in Illustrator, it's pretty much the same technique. And once we finished one part of our letter here, we're actually just going to click off of our layer so that we won't make a extra line, because if you try to create a pen tool here, as you can see, it connects the line, and we don't want that extra line at the bottom here. So I'm just going to edit, undo that, click off of my layer, and then click back onto your layer. And then we're just going to draw another line here and finish out our letter. And again, I'll show you guys how to adjust. I know this tracing isn't perfect, but we're definitely going to go back in and fix that once I finish tracing. So now I'm going to go over here and finish the other part of my word. And I'm just going to speed this part up so you don't have to watch me doing all of this. Okay, so once I have this word complete with the tracing, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my stroke. So the first thing you want to do is actually make sure that your stroke weight size is actually covering all of your word. So what I mean is that like none of your word, you don't want any of the words to show underneath. You want this kind of to trace over your word. And then after that, I'm just going to go back in and clean up some of my tracing. And you basically can just click on these keys here and just move them. And you can adjust your pen tool. So now that we've gone back and adjusted our tracing, I'm going to actually animate this now. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on my layer again. I'm going to hit the drop down arrow here, and under effects we're going to hit the drop down menu under there, and you'll see where it says stroke. We're going to hit that arrow one more time, and then here where you see the end keyframe, we're actually going to set a keyframe here at 0%. And then we're going to go in time to about, let's say, 2 seconds. And then we're going to go back and change our percentage to 100%. And just so that our animation plays a little bit faster, we're going to click on half instead of full here. And then when we hit play, it looks really good. Now under where it says paint style, we're going to set this to reveal original image instead of on original image. And what that does is just hides our tracing because we don't want that to show at the end. That's just to basically animate our word. So we're going to go back to the beginning again and play this. Looks really good. And I want to adjust these keyframes and make these easy ease in so that it's a little bit more smoother. Looks really good. And I'm going to set this animation back to full just so that we can get the full resolution of our animation. I really like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you and that you can use it in your future projects. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe when I drop another video. I know it's been a while, so I'm going to try to get more content out for you guys, but feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you would like to see. I would love to make a video about it. Until next time, I will catch you in my next video. Bye.